Today, we're going to have a look at the ServiceGuru Custom Calendar add-on for ServiceM8. This add-on was designed to provide you the ability to view your staff schedule by displaying the job details that are relevant to you. This is a very simple add-on to use, so let's go ahead and see how this can be used in practice and how to set this up. So let's go ahead and navigate to the add-on tab of our ServiceM8 account. We're going to click on Custom Calendar. As we can see, our staff schedules have been displayed here. Here, we can choose the date range that is relevant to us by clicking Go, or we can open this in a new tab. One thing to note is that this add-on was designed for viewing purposes only, so clicking on a job will not open a job card. Let's go ahead and see how we can configure our display. Let's go ahead to Display Configurations. And here we are presented with some options for us to configure to our liking. First, under Display Configuration, we can select the job details that we would like the calendar to display. First, under Display Configurations, you get to select up to 5 job details that you would like to see in your calendar, as well as the order that you would like these displayed in. By default, this displays as job number, client name, and job status. But we can change this to suit our preferences, for example, by making line 1 job description, line 2 the job category, line 3 the client name, and then we can add another line if we'd like by pressing the blue plus button. And here we'd like to select a purchase order number. We can add up to 5 lines by pressing the blue button, and if we'd like to remove one, we simply press the red X. One thing to note is should you have any custom fields applied to your account, these also appear as options here. For this example, we're going to go ahead and have 4 lines, so we're just going to remove this 5th line here. On the right here, we have a preview of what the details would look like within our calendar. Next, we have our advanced settings. Here, we can choose to highlight certain job details with a background or border color. For this example, let's imagine that we would like to highlight the jobs that have been booked for our main client, in this case, which is Soft Rolls Bakery. What we would do is we would select whether we would want a border color or background color. We're going to choose background color. Then we can select the color to highlight this in. We have a variety of choices here. We're going to make this light green in this instance. Next, we get to select the specific field that is of interest for us. In this instance, we want to highlight a client, so we're going to choose client name. After this, you get given a choice of whether the field is equal to or not equal to a certain detail. In this instance, we're going to say that our client name is equal to, and then we're going to write Soft Rolls Bakery. Now let's imagine that we would also like to highlight those jobs for clients who have a maintenance plan with us. We're going to go ahead and press the blue plus button to add another setting. Then we're going to select background color. We're going to make this yellow. And we're going to choose this based on our custom field called SG description. Next, we want this to be equal to, and our gold appliance maintenance plan. If we would like to apply further advanced settings, we would simply press the blue plus button. Or if we'd like to remove one, we would just press the red X. We're going to go ahead and save this. Finally, we have our staff settings. Here, you can select which staff members you wish to display in your custom calendar. Please note that this particular setting will only appear on your login. For this example, we're going to imagine that Sam here is part of a different team or is being managed by somebody else. So in this instance, we don't need to see its schedule, so we're going to go ahead and click the toggle to display red. Now that we have applied our settings, let's take a look at what our calendar looks like. So we're going to navigate to the calendar section at the top here. And as we can see, this calendar has now been customized with the details that we selected for, as well as the advanced settings that we applied. For example, with our first job card here, we first have the job description that we applied, so emergency works for leak. Next, we have our job category, which is repair. We have our client name, ABC2, and our purchase order number, 123. We also noticed that certain jobs have been highlighted with the colors we selected. For example, Soft Rolls Bakery is now appearing as green, like we selected for. And those customers that have an appliance plan with us, in this instance ABC2 and Peter Smith, have been highlighted as yellow. We can also see the SAM is no longer visible within our calendar. That's it for the custom calendar. This is a great way to customize the work schedule for yourself or your team, displaying the details that matter to you.